Hello, everybody. Welcome back, Fem Talk Nation. We love you guys out there, and we hope that you missed us last week just as much as we missed you. We were on a short sabbatical because we were spending time with our families, enjoying our life a little bit. Now we're back because we have a lot to share with you. We're getting ready for the holidays, so I'm going to bring the beautiful ladies of Fem Talk in. We've got Shima Shishi Talks.
Hey, Fem Talkers.
Hey, and we've got Dr. Mimi Melissa Simmons.
Hello.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And I have to say, I'm jealous over here because if you guys look, Dr. Melissa, look at her background. How festive is she? So we want to cue up, all the work that it took and all the beautiful people in her family who came and joined with her to make that a reality because it is absolutely beautiful. So cue it up, play it. Look at that.
Look.
It took a group. It took an army.
How'd you get everybody over?
Oh, Thanksgiving. So I, promised good food and good drinks, and it works.
I was gonna say food.
Food.
I love it.
Me too.
So it took, as you see, that it was sunny and now it's not. So it took a while, but
it took a while, yeah. But it's absolutely beautiful. So as we were sitting here backstage, I told Dr. Melissa she needs to turn around, take a picture, and put that on a postcard. So for all of us out there who just want to act like we decorated, we could take a postcard from Dr. Melissa.
And then take her magic
backdrop today, right? A good backdrop.
Yes.
It absolutely
and then take her magic wand and then wave it over each of our houses so that we don't have to do all that work.
Exactly.
Yes. I do travel. I love this stuff.
It's beautiful. If I wasn't coming to New Jersey, if I can get all of the family to come to North Carolina, maybe next year for Christmas or the year after, I'm going to have to ask you to come down. You guys the whole Simmons family should just come celebrate with us. And then you could decorate.
We do that. I take decorations do travel when we, we'll talk about that later.
Absolutely. So Dr. Melissa, you know how we start the show. We got to get into
Hot topic. We have to bring this one up.
Do we really?
George Santos, the representative that finally got expelled from the House of Representatives.
The cockroach that never dies.
From the sad thing, I think he really is a compulsive liar because everything he has said about his life, anything that he's talking about it comes out, yes, right. Former representative.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for that.
Former cockroach that never died.
I'm sorry. And just like a true, as you said, just as a true, expelled person, he wants to bring others down with him. Absolutely. But I will say this, he served as the U.S. representative in New York, 3rd Congressional District from January to December. So he didn't even make a full year. He went in, if you remember, he went into his term with lies already on him. And I must say, I must say, I'll say it like this. His party tried their best to, to allow him to serve. But even they got tired of all the lies.
Yeah, I was going to say, when it came down to the voting, right, there was a large majority of Republicans that voted him out. So, yeah.
And, the sad thing is, now, let's be honest, we understand that politicians lie and don't always do the right thing.
Why?
When you have convinced all the people that you do it way too much, that means that you have gone way overboard.
Exactly.
You take no opportunity to cover up the lies, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's a lie. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, and then I'm gonna walk away like you've annoyed me. So don't ask me again.
Well,
I think the sad thing, he stole money from people that supported him. He stole money from family members. He stole money from his constituents. He stole so much money, took money from, I mean, sick people. He took money from all kinds of people to advance his own selfish agenda. It wasn't even about the people. It wasn't about, it was about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he just never stopped. And you know, one of his party members, it was like, I think, a Friday, and by the Monday he was like, I can't. Friday he was like, okay, yeah, I'm still supporting. More lies came out, and he talked some more. He said, I can't do it no more.
I don't think I've ever seen so many people on TV who make the same face. Like everywhere, they were like, "Oh, are you serious? Oh my God, are we?
Not again." Well, he can take all of his Hermes products and all those designer products that he purchased.
He cheats and steals.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. He can take all of that and go sell it because he's gonna need it now. So
he gonna need something because he don't got nothing. I mean, and then he's brought up on real charges, so he'll face I'm sure he can't even keep up with himself. I'm sure he'll face some jail time at some point.
Yeah.
But I think that the sad thing is that people elected him and believed what he said. I mean, he didn't even tell the truth about his nationality. I mean, he by the end, by last week, he was Jewish, he was Iranian, he was everything. What is this? Just to be on what side of the conversation? Right. It's just messy.
He's a chameleon.
Or just to be,
I don't know. Right. Chameleon is the word.
Just to be in the conversation. I'm gonna keep myself on the tip of your lips because that's gonna keep me relevant.
Yeah. Narcissist, pathological liar, all of those kind of words that really shows a disorder kind of, I say, kind of describes him because he can't even stop himself. And hopefully one day he'll get some help and fix himself. But for right now, so now they're going to go on and his seat will be up during the midterms, and they'll find a replacement for him.
I was going to say, find a different kind of liar. We're gonna find a different. I was gonna say we're gonna find a different kind of liar.
Yeah, different kind. One that doesn't lie as much. Okay,
as blatantly, yes, a less blatant liar,
courteous liar. We a courteous one. We understand that's what I'm sorry, politicians do.
Right. We love y'all.
If you know the people, you know what they do. And we understand that, but there's a barometer that when you go over, we don't accept. Oh, there you go.
That's even sad to say when you think about it.
Right. But it is the perfect end to it. It's like we know you lie, but you ain't just gonna just throw it in our face.
It's like, okay, come on, we get it.
Right.
Yes. All of it. Just not okay.
Absolutely not okay. So, ladies, we just want to also mention, especially since Dr. Melissa, you were a participant and a judge at this past We Dance, and we know that this is an organization that we support always, Women Empowered International. So just want to give us do you want to give us a summary of the dance competition and tell us who won?
Yes, it was such a fun night. There were 5 different dancers. Each dancer had 3 dances. The first one was with their dance coach. So they were led by their dance coach. It was so good to watch people do. And I must say, it was so wonderful to watch Dr. D dance. We know Dr. D is not the dancer, but let me tell you, she put her heart and soul in it. So I say kudos to her. Ami was there. She did a great job. Andrea, the 2 other ladies, they're not part of our We group, but they did a phenomenal job. Then they all did the Soul Train line. Let me tell you. When I tell you they did the Soul Train line, they did the Soul Train line. We had splits. I said, girl, and she got up. I said, you know, you got my vote right there because you got up after the split. I mean, when you're 50 plus and you can still do a split and get up, I have no words. I have no words.
That's right.
All you have to do is just go like this.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So they danced and again, Dr. D did a wonderful job. Ami, she had some of her African music going on, so she represented very well her country. It was beautiful. And then the last was they did line dance to Jerusalem, and they all did it. The girl who won, let me tell you, every dance she was the winner. She went all out. It was tremendous. Her outfits were outstanding.
Wow.
You know, when she did the Soul Train line, she came out in full African gear
Nice.
with a pole dancing. I mean, she did her tribute to hip hop. So she looked like Run DMC.
Nice.
She really she went all in all. It was a beautiful event. And they raised over $15,000. So
yeah, I love that.
And it was all for We Next. She was one of the mentors. There was a couple of mentees there. So now I think they're doing it in Sierra Leone, if I'm not mistaken. And it's the ladies from Kenya. So I believe it's the ladies from Kenya, and they're supporting and they're doing it in Sierra Leone. Yes.
Well, I was going to say
the ladies are from Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, and they're doing it in Kenya. Okay. Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana. Yes. Thank you for correcting that.
So listen, ladies, in the spirit of the holidays, that was a great start to the holidays to watch We Dance and just get into the spirit and go into the holidays. So we're celebrating the holidays. Again, I'm going to keep mentioning Dr. Melissa's background. I'm a little jelly over here, so I'm going to keep mentioning her background. But getting into the spirit of the holidays, She, take us away. Let's talk about the holidays.
Oh my God. We all know Christmas is the main one right now because it's coming up. And though it is my particular favorite, and I'm pretty sure you two ladies are pretty partial to Christmas as well. We're going to talk about any holidays, all the holidays. We're probably going to focus a lot on Christmas. So I'm going to kick off the questions with which holiday is your favorite? Even if it's not Christmas, I'll forgive you.
You forgive me. Go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas. It is Christmas. I mean, I love all of the holidays because I love my family, right? And we gather. But it definitely is Christmas because it's just the spirit of it all. First of all, the real meaning behind it and Jesus's birth, right? That in and of itself takes it all away, right? Mm-hmm. But then even the commercial side, I love the commercial side as well because I love Christmas music. I love giving and getting gifts. I love just the holiday cheer and the spirit, the food that goes around it, the fun that we have around Christmas. So I love the Christmas holidays. I love having a tree and with the lights on. And normally when I have a tree in my house with the lights on, I sleep on the couch because I like to sleep underneath the lit tree. So that's a big thing for me. And it was having a child, right? And, I used to sleep on the couch at night so I could hear him running in so that he could come and open his presents. And I'm already in the room waiting for him to run in and come open his presents. Those are the things that I love about Christmas. Christmas is amazing. So that's my favorite.
It's my favorite.
Yes, as you can see, I love Christmas. It is, and from a child, I've loved Christmas from a child. The hope of what's happening, the excitement. It's one of the few holidays you get to celebrate for over a month, right? Depending on when it kicks in for you. Mm-hmm. You celebrate it all month. You also participate with other religions and national and cultures. So you get to express Hanukkah to those during the same season. You get to do Kwanzaa. So there's just other celebrations within the month of Christmas.
Right.
And I go from Thanksgiving to the Three Kings Day. I
Me
grew up
too.
Catholic, and so I go all the way to the Three Kings Day, and it's just celebration. I mean, it's gathering. It's it's not just one party. There's multiple parties.
Yeah.
There's activities with friends, with family, work, co-workers, gift giving. You get gifts. I mean, come on. Whatever, aside from your birthday, this is that time where you get gifts. And I like the big ones and the small ones. And I think my favorite thing, especially when we started having the little ones, was just what Tracy said. We would always like, okay, it's time to go to bed, and we would finally get them to bed like around 1, 2 o'clock. Then Lamont and I would pull out all the gifts we had, and we would start putting them all together. I remember a couple of times it's like 5 in the morning. I said, we gotta go to bed. And they are like in our bedroom, like 7 o'clock, waking us up. Come on, you gotta open the gifts. And then they would open gifts. It's just everything for me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely. I agree.
It is.
She.
Yeah, well, you guys hit it on the head for me. That's my favorite. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the lights. I love the gift giving. I love finding the perfect gift. It's not even about the money spent or whether or not you've given me a gift. It is about what I see when you open it, what you feel when you open it, because I'm that gift giver that doesn't like cash or gift cards. I will accommodate and accept begrudgingly gift cards and cash, but I want to get you that one thing, not necessarily the thing that you need. It could be the thing that you need, but that thing that tugs at your heartstrings a little bit, or gives you a little bit of nostalgia, where you like, I remember when I did this, or I was here, or I wanted this, or I saw this for the first time, or I thought about it, I never went back to get it, and here it is. Like I love that part of it. And then just the joy that I see, and like Tracy said, spending the time with your families and hearing the laughter and the conversations. And when I was younger, it was more about, we would eat and all this good stuff. Now I'm older and food shouldn't be as happy to me because, nobody told you it would catch up with you later on. So now it's not so much about the food, but it is still about all those fragrances and aromas that are in the house when they're baking and cooking, drinks, and it's just on the music and the lights, and it's just all of it all together. The ambiance is just overwhelming and overly excited all together. And I love every bit of it.
I was in one of my favorite places
at heart, so I still like all the surprises. I want to be surprised. I want to surprise others. I don't want people to tell what I've bought them or find stuff. I got to talk about you talking about, putting the gifts out after the kids go to bed. I remember finding 3 of my gifts as a kid before Christmas. And I felt like, my mom must have been disappointed because she was like, well, that's it. Because that's all you getting for Christmas. And because I shouldn't have been plundering where I was. I was digging around in the closet. So I went to bed thinking, well, I saw the 3 gifts today. I didn't play with them. So I guess I better be happy to play with them tomorrow. And that's right. All until I went to bed and woke up and I had a brand new bike. Right.
She couldn't
find that in the house. That was outside in the trunk or the car or whatever. But I found the gifts, the games, and all that good stuff. But I thought that was it. And I was like,
that was too good for us.
Oh my. When I tell you, Nick said, Mimi, you were too good for them. It was in a closet that had this little secret place that you drop stuff down into.
Yep.
So I was digging. I should have got a beat. I should have. But
I tell you, I don't know. I wonder, I guess Nick would have to tell me. I don't know if they went looking for it. We did hide stuff.
He's nodding his head back there, by the way.
He probably found them. And and Nick would be the one. Him and Ashley, they were just way too nosy. They too nosy. They just want to find out. So I'm not surprised if they did. But they were the kids that got that, the bike. That. You don't like secrets. What is that? What is that? But I'm like Shima. I love the surprise. I love getting you that gift you're not expecting. Yes. I love doing that, like voila, that sentimental gift, all of that kind of stuff. I love. I wonder what was the best gift. I'm trying to think. What was the best gift giving we've ever done? I have to think about that. I was trying to think what was the best gift I ever got, and I'm trying to think what was the best gift giving I did. You know what? I do know the best gift because it was more recent. Lamont, I have always wanted a Louis bag.
Oh yeah.
I wanted a Louis bag, and I was like, I want a Louis bag. And okay, when you have 3 kids, husband, kids in school, paying tuition, that's just not a priority, right? And my husband, he pulled it together. And when I saw the box alone, I didn't open the box.
It didn't matter what was in it.
I saw the box. I screamed and yelled. And I think that was one of the best ones. For the kids, God. I wonder which one it was.
I can't pinpoint. I can't pinpoint right now. Like what was the best gift? That's so hard. Oh, that's so hard.
Yeah,
I get so excited about all of them.
Of a gift, right? Like I never really go in because I like the giving too, right? So I never go in with the expectation of like what I'm gonna get. So I'm like always surprised. I'll tell you the best though, because my mother does this every year. So now it's expected, but I'm so grateful for this. Every year, for me, my brother, and my cousin, my mother gives us triple-A. She renews our triple-A. She started it when we started driving.
Yeah.
She renews it every year. That is the best gift, hands down, because when I tell you I have used my triple-A, that is it there, right there, hands down.
That is a great gift. I have to think about that. Yeah. My kids, they like to, because every Christmas I always get, the underwear, the socks, and they're older now, so I didn't get it. Like I think last year, or the year before, and they had the audacity to say, "Where's my underwear? Where's my?" Aren't you too old for that?
No, and that's my thing with the stocking stuffers. You could put, I don't want. I was just saying this Christmas, I was like, please don't buy me clothes. I buy so many clothes. I don't want clothes. I don't need any more socks. I don't even know where to put socks. I mean, literally, how do you not? You want socks?
I love socks. I want socks because I still socks.
I cannot have another pair of socks. But let's say we give our gifts. I'm excited. I love all my gifts. If it's nothing in my stocking, I'm looking around like, what kind of Christmas is this? What did you do?
Christmas. Yeah, and right. I have you see the stockings are up there. I'm gonna fill them. That is part of the gift. And I love it. Now I give gifts out. Tell me if you do this. I give my stocking stuffers, so you get your stockings at 12 midnight. So 12 midnight, everybody opens one gift. And it's usually, for me, it's the stocking stuffer because I think that's the fun piece. It's like, in events. So you give out.
After you open everything, and it's almost like, I don't know, it's like a little gift basket. It's like, oh, what's in here? It's all mine.
Yeah, all of the cutesy. As a matter of fact, I got to hit up my Avon lady because I need some stocking stuffers. Come on now. That's where you put the lip gloss and all that stuff. I got to get my stuff. Right. Avon lady, I need my stuff.
I'm telling you, right. I'm on it. I put that hat on, that Avon hat. I got gifts for y'all too out there. Just hit me up. So, oh my God, those are so great. Oh, my mother, she just said pajamas.
Are always good too.
Always great. Mm-hmm. I have a lot. Don't you buy me no pajamas? We just had this conversation, lady.
That's a big thing for me. Pajamas. As a matter of fact, when we come back from the break, I'll show you our pajama. I buy pajamas for everyone.
Pajamas and pajamas for Christmas Eve.
Yes,
like
so everybody has the same pajama on.
To bring
has the
Christmas
same colors.
in.
Yes, love that. Love that. We there.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break. It's a little early, but we're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about some other things that pertain, since Christmas is all of our favorites.
Yeah.
And we are talking about our memories. It's two things I want you to think about, ladies, before we go commercial and come back, and your favorite categories. Now I'm gonna reel y'all in. We done had this discussion. Don't get on the camera and start acting up in front of the guests, in front of our viewers. Your favorite song, and we're gonna do both. And your favorite movie, Christmas song. Christmas
well,
movie.
I know that one too.
You got during the break to figure out what that is, and we'll be right back.
Yes. Hold on. Hello, everybody, and we are back, and we are talking about the holidays. And for us here on FEM Talk, all of our favorite is Christmas. So take it away, Shima.
And we don't want to leave anybody out. If you have other holidays that, Christmas may not be your holiday. Depends on life experiences or things that you've been through. If you have other holidays, let me tell you, we are the celebrating crew. I'm pretty sure we love those as well. So drop those holidays in the chat on YouTube, in the chat on Facebook. And she's putting her lights on. Okay. She said, I need you to know that I love Christmas.
I love the holidays.
Give us your comments. We want to know what your favorite holiday is and what is memorable for it or about it for you. So we want to chat with you. We want to talk to you. We want to hear your thoughts. So don't forget to leave us comments. So
one of the things I want to, real quick, because I do know that the holidays for some people, it's just not, because of how they was raised or things that happened. They was younger. A lot of people don't. It's not a fun, or it's not something they cherish. Exactly. I will say this. It wasn't as if my parents had a lot of money. My parents, they divorced. It was a lot. There was a lot of drama on Christmas for us. It was not the best holiday for. I know not for me. I don't. I won't talk for my sisters. It wasn't for me because it was always a strain. We had to separate because one day was my father's day, so sometimes we had to go with my father. Other times we had to, stay home with my mother. And this became, not the best holiday. But I think there's opportunity. I think why I love it now is I chose to make it a good holiday. I chose not to dwell on the things that, wasn't the best. And especially and make it a great holiday for my children. And even when I had tragedy on the holiday.
You're getting the thumbs up back there. I just got to mention that.
What you said? You're getting a thumbs up behind the scenes.
Yeah.
For my children, right?
Yes.
So, and even when we experienced tragedy, we experienced a tragedy. My father passed away during a Christmas season. And I had to bounce back because he wouldn't have wanted us to do that. And I think it still was something that I wanted my kids to enjoy still, and I wanted to enjoy it. So I think we make choices to create our own joy, and so I encourage that that in spite of what it may have been in the past, you have an opportunity to create your own joy during these kind of seasons.
I do want to piggyback on that because I think. And my mind is always like a child's mind. So I always say this, and when I say this about how holidays were for me after my mom and my dad split, I think it's helpful to children because when you see that separation, you don't know how to handle that separation.
Right.
And my mom was the mom who celebrates everything. I'm not Irish. We celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I am not.
Mom, yes.
I mean, all of it. And I grew up that way, and everything was a celebration. And I down to when I turned 18, my mom gave me my first 1-carat diamond ring.
Ooh, yes.
I wanted to be that first person to do that. So when I say she celebrates everything, please believe I am not exaggerating. Everything. So when the separation happened, I was young. I was 10. It was Christmas. And I'm not giving parenting advice. I am not saying we did it 100% right, but it worked for me as a child who was in love with both parents.
Right.
My father spent Thanksgiving and Christmas with us for years after they divorced, after they separated. In our house, because she felt like that is what we needed. And she was right, because the separation was a question for us. It was still holidays, but how does this work? Where does daddy go on Thanksgiving? Why does he? And and even friends would ask, your father came to your house for Thanksgiving and Christmas, like at your mom's house? Yeah, because that's the sacrifice she made as an adult who has children, the person she's not with, to maintain the happiness, the hope, the faith in the holiday, and the joy in the house
for the kids.
And
they call that now they call it what, coupling or
co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
And I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Absolutely.
Because it is,
if it's doable, if it's safe, if it's doable, if it's healthy for you, yes.
That's what mature adults do, though. That's what mature
adults. There you go.
Yeah, and listen, and this is not to knock, and I'm saying that, but it's not to knock anybody else's situation, right? Because I wasn't in that situation, right? And I loved my dad, and I love my mom, right? And it's not knocking my dad, right? Because I know my dad loved me, but we didn't do the coming together every Christmas, and but I still had that time at my dad's house, right? I still was able to go there and celebrate on that side of the family too. So, my mother never kept us away from him. So, but I say all that to say, it's not knocking anybody's situation, because everybody has to do what's best for them in that particular situation.
Absolutely.
But when you can be mature enough to be able to put your differences aside for the sake of the children, so that they can have some harmony. I'm going to say harmony, right? With both parents. Kudos to the parents for sure. But want to pivot a little bit into because you asked us before the break about our favorites.
Yes.
So what do you want to start with, She? What do you want to start with?
I want to know the favorite movie, because then I don't have to worry about you two breaking out in the song.
Okay, I am going to for my movie though. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start because like you said, right? I'm such a big kid. So my favorite is still the kids movie, and it is with the heat miser and the cold miser.
They call me heat miser.
Heat miser. I'm Mr. Sun. I don't even know all the words, right?
Christmas. I missed 101.
They call me Heat Miser. And then he goes, whatever I touch burns in my clutch.
Out to my clutch.
I'm too much. Yes. A Year Without Santa Claus is right. That is the all-time favorite. So to my cousin / sister out there, my beautiful cousin, get ready because I need to watch that when I get to New Jersey. We need to watch that together.
I've already seen mine at least twice already. Just saying. My favorite, I love what's that? The Year Without a Santa Claus. That's what that one is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Love, if like those cartoon ones, love it.
Yeah.
I could watch any of those movies and totally enjoy it. My new favorite one is This Christmas.
There you go. I
love it. The songs, how they dance, just the activity. I've seen that 4 times already. So last week.
Before it was even Christmas.
Before it was Christmas. Love that. And I can't think of the name. The one that really pulls my strings is the one with Nicolas Cage and Taya Leone. I'm trying to think of what's the name of the movie. I know it's not Christmas Wish. I'll get it. But that one is like a really, really good one. If you've never seen that one, that is one to see. It's one of those kind of obscure ones. You don't see it as much, but it's a wonderful.
Fall asleep and wake up.
Yes. and I don't know why I can't remember
The Family Man.
The Family Man. Yes, thank you, Nick. The Family Man. And when I tell you that is one of the best Christmas movies, if you could watch that, I promise you will enjoy it. But I'm the Hallmark girl, so I'll sit there and watch all the Christmas movies.
And have you seen the lineup on Netflix right now? Like all the Christmas movies are out.
They are good.
It's time to just binge on Christmas movies.
Just binge.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah,
nothing though. Those make you feel good too,
yes,
right?
They
really do.
Give you hope.
Some joy.
They give you hope. Yeah.
Let me ask a question because I know this one came up.
Mm-hmm.
Who still believes in Santa Claus?
It's still there. I'm sorry.
And it may be I don't believe in it, but I like the idea.
It may be perspective, but it's still there. Because I believe that is also a symbol of hope and faith.
Absolutely.
And the innocence of childhood and the wishing for and the fantasy of what you would like to see. And what you would like life to be like if it.
Yeah.
Now, can I go on the flip side of that though?
Wait! Don't go to the flip side yet. Wait.
Because the flip side means.
I know.
No, nothing bad. Nothing bad.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Nothing bad. It's nothing bad. So when my son started asking the questions, right? Because I believe in telling the truth, right? So I always played the Santa Claus role, right? Always did the commercial thing and played the Santa Claus role. Didn't have a problem with that part. But when he started asking a lot of questions, I told him the truth, right? Because now it got to the point where kids at school were talking, they talk. So I told the truth. My mom got so mad because I told him the truth. And he was probably like 8 or 9 years old. Mm-hmm. But at that point, it was time to tell the truth.
It was time to tell the truth. Yeah. I believe in Santa Claus. I still believe I'm Shima. I believe in the, and it's funny because a week ago I asked Lamont, do you believe in Santa Claus? He looked at me. No. And he said, look, he looked at me. Do you? Yes. And I said, it's just what Shima said. It's the idea. It's the hope. It's the promise. It's that feeling that you get. Obviously, we understand adults, but I think it's nothing wrong for that for that hope, that promise, that fantasy.
Exactly.
You know, to that sense of magic, that sense of like what makes the holiday, you know, magical. I think all of that is part of it, and it's the idea of Santa that I still believe in, and anytime I think.
But why not be Santa for people?
To learn,
huh?
You can be.
Yeah, that's it. Why not be Santa for people? Yeah.
They also have the opportunity to learn about the realness of where the gifts come from and all that stuff, and how the money is spent, and how hard our parents work to get it. We rush them, and so we rush them in so many other ways to grow up and to understand and grasp the real concept and take reality. But sometimes it's okay to have that fantasy moment.
I think it's part of who we become as adults. I think we forget that innocence. We forget that ability. You know, creativity comes from, you know, your worlds of, you know, your fantasy worlds, your hopes. You know, that's why I love decorating, because that creativity is exploding in my mind. So now I get to express that. And I think that all comes with that feeling of, you know, the holidays and Santa. So now I will say this. I do believe in the Black Santa Claus.
we see.
I believe in the Black Santa Claus. And I started to collect it. And I think I'm up to definitely, I think we counted 13 Black Santas.
Let me make you laugh, because that lady who's on this show, she always believed in the Black Santa, and there weren't always Black Santas available, but she was that mom who would color the face on all of them. I don't care what it was, a porcelain statue, a plastic. If you put the plastic wallpaper on the door and it had the white face, nothing against the white faces. Yeah. I am a Black child in a Black house. The face on that door was going to be a Black Santa. I don't care.
I'm a big believer. Yep, Black Santa, Black Angel.
So, the angels.
The angels, because I believe representation now. Representation.
There we go. The children need to identify with something.
That's right. But a man coming down my fireplace, he's not gonna look like that other one. He's gonna look like this one.
Yes. If I have to identify him, he will be of brown skin.
That's right. I did, you know, but back to the Santa idea. Nick just mentioned the Polar Express. That is a great movie. Now, the first time I just saw that last year for the first time.
I did not.
That is and it does help you. It's exactly what we was talking about. It's the idea of Santa. It's still having faith. It's still believing, and this is the key, that the impossible is possible.
Yeah.
And that movie does bring that whole thing together. So yes, Polar Express. If you don't believe, watch that movie.
Now, see, you gotta make me watch it so I can see what it's all about, because I don't remember.
It is top. It's really good. It's definitely top 5.
Yeah,
that's how good that
excellent movie.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
It's a top 5 Christmas movie. And you know, if they did this, they did the top 5 Christmas movies. Do you know what number 5 is? You're not gonna guess it. Die Hard. Die Hard is one of the top.
There was a whole discussion about it. You know,
we talked about this last year too.
Die Hard.
They were literally arguing. That is a Christmas movie.
It rings. Die Hard, believe it or not.
Yeah. It's because of when it came out, though. That's
I know. Yeah, it's around the holiday. Lamont, that's one of his favorite Christmas movies, or whatever.
So listen, you gotta watch something. It's gonna be something like gotta have a little action in it.
Elf.
We did. And thank you, Reggie. We did not make mention to this movie, and it is one of the funny ones that they talk about is Elf.
Well, how about the Elf on the Shelf? Has anybody ever done that? Have you done that to your kids?
It is the funniest when you look at some of those videos of children with the Elf on the Shelf. They are in tears because they're getting told on. The elf knows too much information.
Yeah.
They telling Santa Claus.
It's terrible.
So my mom does this now for my nephew because my nephew is just a really bright young child. So this is how my mother gets him every year with the elf on the shelf, and he is wondering why the elf always knows what he's doing. How does he move around? How did he get over there?
How to get dead, hit everywhere. I love it. But
Yeah.
I think that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Giving this realism to all the things we do. So cute. So cute.
Well, we have. He mentioned last holiday.
Yeah, that is a good one too.
That is a good one. It was a good one, and it makes you laugh.
What's the number one? Who knows the number one holiday movie?
It's not going to be something I watch.
Little boy.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Home Alone.
Home Alone is the number one Christmas movie.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Actually, it was a good movie, but I'm also still a Peanuts girl, so Charlie Brown Christmas is also something I will watch.
I can't. No.
You don't like the wah.
Please talk, Charlie, talk.
Right. Well, honestly, I look forward to the pumpkin one more than I look forward to the Christmas one.
But I still watch Charlie Brown fan.
But we gonna do the favorite song.
Let's pivot into the songs. Yep, start, Dr. Melissa.
No, don't you give her. You say it, and that's it.
Go ahead, say it. No, you got to go ahead and sing it.
You only get to say it.
Yeah, Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in the pear tree.
That's 12 days of Christmas.
I'm gonna say it real fast.
And a partridge in the pear tree.
That's the 12 days of Christmas. Well, can I just play mine in the background?
Oh my God.
Can I just play mine? I love that though. Dr. Melissa, you don't have to give us, you make up your own. I think we should do this for the Christmas, the next Christmas.
We have our Christmas
Make up your
show
own 12 days of Christmas. It doesn't have to be the traditional song. Make up your own items.
I'll think about it because I do renditions of the 12 days. I have to think about it. I record mine.
Serious about it. I'm telling you, audience, Film Talkers, let me tell you, if you ever spend Christmas with Dr. Mimi, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much entertainment. It's going to be food and drink, and it's going to be some bullying. Because she is going to make you sing that song, and I tell you, you better
line up. Everybody line up.
That's the 12 days of Christmas.
You better sing
to that, Dr.
like
Melissa.
the best song in the world.
I think the best one we did was it was COVID. And I got all of my friends on a Zoom call, and you should have saw the mess of that. That was the best one, though. It was the best one. There was like 20 people on this call, all singing the 12 days.
It's horrible. Horrible.
I love it. I love that song.
I'm going to play my song for you guys. And this has been a top Christmas song.
Yes.
I'm just going to play it.
Go ahead. I knew she's going to play that.
Oh my gosh. That's a kickoff song.
Hey. But I have to say, I won't keep playing it, but I love that song. I absolutely love that song. Okay, I'm going to pause it because I'm going to play it after we're done with the show. But I have to say, I was in one of my favorite places. You guys know City Barbecue, where I got my chicken and my turkey from for the Thanksgiving.
Where you cook your chicken and your turkey.
Right.
But I went in there the other day, and they were playing Christmas music, but it was like Frank Sinatra, all the old goodies. Oh my God! When I tell you,
ain't nothing like Nat King Cole.
Oh my gosh! I was in the Christmas spirit in the City Barbecue, and it just so happens that there was a woman in there who was trying to get these gift cards, and she was an older lady, and it was taking such a long time, but they were playing such great Christmas music that I just did not care. I was in there jamming. I had people come up to me like, hello. Everybody started getting happy because I was singing and dancing. And So I love the
Girl,
oldies, the old goodies.
my niece just hit it on the head. She just said, "It's not Christmas until you hear in my mind."
I want you to be free.
What song is that? In
That's
my
the
mind.
Oh,
Temptations.
the Temptation Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
I
God.
was like, what song?
Yes, that does it. That does it.
Now,
I didn't have an actual favorite, but that album, that does it for me.
and I
That
don't
does
know,
it.
and I can't, me and my mind. But Mariah Carey, obviously, that was right now on the Billboard chart. She is number 2.
Yeah.
The song
Wow.
from Brenda Lee, and I can't think of the name of the song, is number
Yes,
1.
because at 77,
Yes.
this little girl sang that song when she was
When she was-
5,
They
7,
said at 13. I thought they said 13.
13. At
I thought it said 13.
77, she
It's the
sang
number
that song
1.
and did a
Rocking
video.
around the Christmas. That's a
Oh.
happy holiday.
Oh
He
yeah,
is
look, that's a
number
good
1
too.
for the first time ever on the Billboard chart.
Forever. Yep.
That's a good one.
She did
That's a
it
good
with
one.
Faith. What is that? Faith. What's the country singer? Faith.
Faith Hill?
Faith
No.
Hill. They
Faith
did
Hill.
it together. Yeah, she did. She's in the video with her. She
Oh,
helped her.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah, so
77.
77. I think that's wonderful.
beautiful,
So
yeah.
kudos for her.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. That's a great song too.
It is. It
Mhm.
is. It is. Oh,
That is
try
a
a
great
little tenderness with Chris Brown. No.
Oh yes,
Now,
because you know
my
that's at the
rendition,
end of the
my son got to sing it for me. It ain't Christmas till Nicholas sings Mama a Little Tenderness. Come on now.
Try a little.
Nobody
tenderness.
can do it like my Nick. What?
Well,
listen
Nick,
to-
I think you're gonna have to sing it on the next
Right.
Christmas.
That sounds like the holiday show is gonna be filled with a whole lot of karaoke.
Right.
A whole lot of characters.
Right.
Well, listen, before we get out of here, we got a couple of minutes left. And then we know what this holiday season is going to be like. We will have another holiday show. You guys know we love to celebrate all the holidays. So we will be doing a full-on Christmas show. So between now and then, I want the ladies to tell me about their shopping experiences. I want to know how you make your list. And we only got 2 minutes. So how you make your list and how do you go about shopping?
Oh my.
Shopping. It's very methodical for me. I do like to know what everybody wants. So you got to give me a list, but I put it into groups. What I got to get for people at work, what I got to get from my immediate family, and what kind of gifts I just you know how you see things that I got to get this, I got to get that. So it's very methodical for me now. Like I said, I've done most of the big stuff, so now I'm getting like the stocking stuffers and things like that.
Yeah. I think that's kind of common too. What about you, Tracy?
Oh, I do it at the last minute. I'm coming to New Jersey.
I was hoping you were gonna be clear and transparent with
I'll be real transparent with my going shopping. Now, I will say this: I that's probably the only time that I like going to the mall is around Christmas time because it's just the spirit of everything is different, right?
Yeah.
And now, especially, I mean, I used to do it last minute when I lived in New Jersey, so we won't fool ourselves, right?
You're not gonna blame it on the travel,
right? I'm not gonna blame it on travel. However, now that I live in North Carolina and I'm going to New Jersey, I don't buy gifts here to bring them with me on the plane. So when I get home, I'm gonna do the shopping. And I have to say this too to all of my peeps out there who give me their list late. Because they're always late with the list. And I do like to have, she's putting her head down because she knows that she's always late with the list. I do like to have a list of people to tell me, kind of what they like. I will say this, I'm going to tell her my mom, since she's putting comments in there, she did call me yesterday with some gifts. I'm not going to say for who, but with some gifts. So sometimes my mom tells me what I have to buy for somebody.
I love it. That's right, Mom. Make sure. I don't have no problem being very specific.
Well, at least your mom says it. Mine's like, oh, I'm not buying no Christmas gifts this year.
No, but it's not for her.
This year.
It's not for her. It's for somebody else. She tells me what I got to get for somebody else.
But at least she gives you a directive. Mommy will cling to the fact that she's not going to shop and she's not gonna buy any gifts. I'm not doing that this year, and it's a week before Christmas.
And all these gifts that now you
hours in the Kohl's. She's been in Kohl's for 8 whole hours. Me and my sister can't find her. She's not answering her phone.
Woo.
I love it.
She's tired now. She done went all that shopping and she's sitting in the chair sleeping because that's her Christmas ritual.
Well, her and I can go shopping together at the last minute. Internet,
yes.
I'm gonna call you.
And I just like to say that I'm dragged. I'm always dragged.
But now I would say, I know we gotta go.
Well,
but I will say,
what? We got to take it away, ladies. I'm sorry. I love you both, but we got to go. Everybody, make sure that you tune in next week. We will be here 8:30 p.m. And like we said, we're going to have another Christmas show so we can finish this shopping talk at the next Christmas show. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
2, 1.
Let's Talk Nation!